Hello, most esteemed viewers. My name is Jekyllstein Gray, and welcome to another episode of Jekyllstein Gray Plays, Homework Communism Edition. For those of you who don't know, I am currently taking a tutorial in one of my classes where where I play certain games, as a part of them. And I decided I might as well record myself playing while so you guys so I can spread the communism. I can spread the homework, spread the wealth, spread the homework wealth. That's why it's called homework communism. So let's see. I've actually never played this game before. But one of the things I wanted to focus on in this tutorial was the Gothic. And the Gothic is tied to Romanticism, and this game has a lot of romantic elements. Let's see. Back. So, is this like Wattpad the game? I don't know. Okay. So, so this is Shelley's World. That's good. Let's see. Proud History of a Dead World. Alright, we're gonna go with Ozymandias. Because... Wait, hold on, what was that whole prompt? I didn't read it. Let's see. Because Ozymandias is my favorite poem. There's just so much there. Alright, tab to write. Far... off-world. Okay. I can use the arrow keys. I prefer to use the arrow keys if I don't, have to. Who said, wait, hold on, did I just delete the whole thing? A solitary moving leg. Hold on. Who said a solitary moving leg? Alrighty. So it looks like they said this is a game about writing fiction, and I guess this is what it is. I love this art style. This is just one of the most gorgeous games I have ever seen. I've actually got Percy Shelley's Ozymandias memorized. Half near them on the half sunk lies. Let's see. What is this? A desecrated. Something that could this be something that rhymes with? Let's see, with leg. The word that comes to mind is keg, but I don't want to do that. Let's see. You know what? I'm just actually okay. Let's check the recording. Seems to be going well, better than I actually expected. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna use Ozymandias as a starting off point to tell the story of this civilization's hubris. A traveler. I once met told me of the place where I currently stand as I write these words. Alrighty, a motionless world, the sole exception being a motionless machine that has long since lost. It has long since filled its purpose. Actually, that's interesting. I'm kind of thinking of something like Journey, I guess. This kind of reminds me of Journey. I mean, Journey does have a lot of Ozymandias stuff in it. There's the and this thing reminds me of like the Guardians. I actually talked about I have to make this a whole series. I'm not planning on like finishing this game. I don't even know if you can finish it. But the but what was I gonna say? The oh, by the way, I'm sorry for the audio. I'm still on my vacation. Or actually, my friend over the fourth wall described what I'm doing as a how did he put it, a physical vacation, because I'm elsewhere and I do physical things that I can't do at home, but I'm also still have to do schoolwork and all that. Let's see. Just beyond the eye's ability to see the machine, a capsule desecrated by the inhabitants' lives. Let's see. Motionless. There we go. So yeah, oh man, I love this. This feels very kind of pulpy, like classic sci-fi. Oh yeah, and sorry for the audio. It's probably all crackly and bad and stuff right now. I can't really change that. So, but I can see, that sculptor weld his passions red. That's what the line originally says. Um, 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 let's see. I don't know if that's how you spell institutions, but whatever. I actually wonder why this doesn't have a spelling check. For the institutions that built it. And by the way, I don't mean that as a bad thing. Plenty of graffiti. I mean the recent. I'm a political person, so I'm going to weigh in on these current events. For instance, actually, me and my dad talked about kind of Ozymandias in relation to this. Like pouring red paint over Christopher Columbus's hands is a way of showing that we don't respect this guy. So I'm not using this. I'm using disrespect as a neutral phrase. You're not supposed to respect Ozymandias. Let's see. The world's sun eclipsing all the structures in beauty and grace. I mean, look at that. Look at that thing. It's so much more interesting than all the other structures. Although I do like I was actually talking about this 2 days ago when I was recording a video about one of my last store videos, which should be premiering in a couple days. I talked about how one of the reasons I love ruins. Well, obviously I love studying them, but also aesthetically, one of the reasons I love them is they're a merger of the man-made and the natural. So they were built as ordered and structured and then they crumble in unpredictable, chaotic ways, and then there's kind of this natural meeting place that I find compelling. Let's see. I see writing. I see a broken tablet preaching respect for the monuments to an immoral empire. Look, this is a political. Media's political. I'm political. Percy Shelley was very political. I mean, a lot of his ideas are radical even today. So, mad respect for that guy. They are our history. Pure and simple. I mean, again, this is my dad literally talked about this in relation to monuments in a class of his. Oh man. For some reason, my first thought was Tower of Babel. I guess this just looks like how the Tower of Babel was depicted in a lot of videos or a lot of media. Not videos, but like pictures and stuff, paintings and whatnot. Oh wow. Oh man, the art style in this game is just mwah. Like, again, I love the whoa. I love the soundscape too. I mean, this is a dead world. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's see what's in the doors. I honestly wonder what that T sign is. Like that shadow. Love them shadows. Okay, who's breathing? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's someone breathing in the game. It might be my character, but wait, no, that wouldn't. Because I mean, at least unless they're breathing from like fear or something. Yeah. This is kind of reminds me of H.G. Wells's stuff. You know, like science oriented, but also pretty fantastical. You know, you all should go read The Time Machine. It's really good. No, so this is one of my points. You know, obviously, plenty of people have mentioned this. Monuments aren't history. You know, the statue of Ozymandias, you're not supposed to learn from. It's not a textbook. It's not like, here is everything I did, good and bad. Like, the monuments to Ozymandias are supposed to be about how awesome he was, and he was one of the most impressive pharaohs. He was for those who don't know, Ozymandias is the Greek word for Ramses II. Um, but also, you know, wasn't perfect, and he was an absolute, to steal a phrase from Lindsay Ellis, an absolute fucking monarch. Um, we and load and level sands searching far away. Sorry, I'm not doing. I mean, I can't really do much analysis of this game. It's got pretty pictures, and there's prompts, and then you write fiction based on those prompts. You know. Um, uh, I will say that I do love the way. I mean, obviously, this game looks amazing. I love saturated colors. I love sci-fi, and I love ruins. So this is like all the things that appeal to me. I'm actually kind of not ashamed, but I'm kind of bummed that I haven't. This is my first time playing this game. Can't remember when I bought it, or how I bought it. Like if it was on a bundle or whatever. I mean, obviously I'd been interested in it for a while. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. Yeah. Let's see. I like the featureless protagonist. You know, it's kind of like Journey. You know, can basically be any. I mean, heck, I was gonna say that they might, you know, I guess they're not an amputee or whatever. Oh, this is also like Journey. I mean, all these gravestones. If you play Journey, you know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say, well, maybe they're an amputee. But then I was like, well, they can't be an amputee. But then I was like, well, maybe they have like a synthetic leg or something. I mean, obviously, you can't have a capture all the experiences, even in a silent protagonist. Around the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sand search far away. Hey, I did it. You know, I've got that poem down. Um, uh, and so the symbols of their power and glory are now just a monument to their hubris and ultimate powerlessness against the cosmos. And I think that's a pretty good summary of kind of what Ozymandias is all about. Oh, I like this transition. Read preview. Traveler I once met told me of a place where I currently stand as I write these words. Alright, looks like there's gonna be some editing required. Oh, hey, press E to edit. That's good. This is a bit too wordy. Alright. Me stand. Let's see. A machine is constantly moving for no one's benefit or purpose. Read preview. The world sun eclipsing all the structures of beauty and grace. Broken tab with preaching respect for the monuments and no more empire. There are history pure and simple. Sorry, guys. I just know I should be. I mean, there isn't much to analyze here. That's the weird thing. Obviously, it's a very very non-ludocentric work. Oh, okay. That's good. That's useful. There's a bit of grammar stuff I want to fix. Let's see. I'm on the top of the world. Yeah. Alrighty. What should I call this? The modern Ozymandias. For those of you who don't know, that's a reference to the modern Prometheus. Wait, whoops. Read preview. Edit from here. Oh man, it is kind of weird how much faster it is to move. So I guess this is a portal. Published it. Let's read someone else's work. Expedition Vortex. I remembered it was a fiery mix of red, oranges, and yellows as it gazed upwards into oblivion. My breathing was the only thing that seems to have life in the desolate wasteland. My eyes fluttered briefly as I took the scenery in. Not again, not here, they narrowed. Step by step, I made my way through the rocky landscape. Large metallic shells with the letter T written on them stood tall around me. I looked closely, trying to find some meaning. I couldn't. There was no perception of time anymore. Days blended into weeks, weeks bled into months, and months faded into years. How much longer can I persist? Everything I knew, everything I longed to return to, the question, will I ever, hung in my head. The base of a large structure, it jutted itself into the skyline like a sword of the divine, piercing the world but never reaching the heavens. Oh, how proudly I once seemed to stand. It mocked me now. It hummed with life, not biological but artificial, sentience of an AI, something of a machine. I listened to its song, to its heartbeat. There's no sense I could make from it. No matter how hard I listened, I could not make out its voice. It didn't matter anyway, I'll just keep telling myself that. Empty shells, broken and missing parts. I knew that somehow I was looking into myself. Here lay my remains off on some far distant planet, my mental space realized. A self-portrait seemed to sing what I was destined to become. Was I really doomed for such a fate? The horror. Wait, hold on. So he seems to be like seeing himself in these visions, I guess. And suddenly it was gone. Barren, natural, without pain, without loss, without agony. A clean slate, a fresh start. I did not know what to make of it. Was it mine? Maybe, maybe not, but it is open for the taking. But of the size I sat down, I enjoy its beauty now, for now at least. Something a bit more at peace, a bit more ideal. I feel myself beginning to pick out of my broken parts. Still ruins, but every sense of the clutter fell away. Everything seems to be making a little more sense. I am lost without direction nonetheless. I'm still lost. Remnants of a former life. Wish I could return to mine. Then again, that was always the goal, was it not? This one is still intact. A glimmer of hope and perseverance through such turbulent times. Lord knows we could all use that. What did it say about myself? Was there really something to venture back to? I mean, sometimes you can't go. Sometimes you can't go back. And it struck me. These didn't breathe our life, no, they marked death, the mass grave for all of the dead's hopes, dreams, and ideas. So I decided to look somewhere else. There was nothing for me here for now. Yeah, I think that was actually pretty good. I was not expecting to like that. It's very. I mean, I'm assuming it's a travel log through these different worlds. But yeah, I am gonna commend them. That was actually pretty good. Let's see. Actually, I kind of want to see what this one is. This is weird. Oh, that make okay. At first, I thought it was a like twisting of language, but it looks like it's about something interaction. I think this is a some Germanic language. I don't think it's actually German. Um, uh, I'm gonna do no, just because I don't really want to commend someone on someone on a work that I have not. I don't know. Um, why is it taking so long to load? No encoding overloads. That's good. I was kind of worried about that. Let's see. Loading. Come on, stop loading. What's that noise? Um. Oh wow, half hour already. Okay, so Hmm. We seem to be stuck here. Um, and I don't. Um, I feel like this should be enough for my class. This is really almost. This is actually okay. One thing I will say, this is actually interesting because it feels somewhere in between one of those I've actually watched a couple of Peanut Butter Gamers Goodwill Games videos, and oftentimes we'll talk about storybook creation or those old kind of, hey, we're gonna help you make this stuff, and this kind of feels like an in between of that, um um uh, anyway, um this feels like an in between of like a traditional kind of narrative game and a content generation engine. um Yeah, so overall, I like this so far. I kind of, again, I feel like I have enough. I have enough to actually go into my class to talk about this. But why doesn't it say the audio? Oh, well, the output capture might have been a bit too low. Sorry about that, esteemed viewers. It's not much. It's not super like special. In this case, in this game. But yeah, so thank you for watching, esteemed viewers. I'm gonna do a couple other recordings today. I'm gonna record something for um uh, what's it called? I'm gonna record the other Homer Communism curtain. I don't know if the recording will be successful, so I might upload it later, might not. I kind of want to try Tropico 4. For this, might be a one shot or something. I don't know. Um, we'll see. Um, uh, Other than that, um, I'm probably also gonna finish uh, uh, do the last episode of season 2 of The Last Door today, and that series will begin on the first of sorry, on the 1st of October. So 2 days from when this video will probably go live. Anyway, I'm just gonna close this out. Um, Thank you for watching, esteemed viewers. Um, be sure to do the YouTube things. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to continue this series. Um, who knows? I am planning on. I would love to. But depends on what the situation is. If you'd like it. So if you love this video, if you like it, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe and ring the bell. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies if you didn't like it. Ring the bell to get notifications. And yeah, um, thank you for watching, esteemed viewers, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.